Now let's get into the facts, because this ain't just vibes. Cardi B took to her official Instagram, I am Cardi B, and dropped a clear update. 30 days out, working from day to night. No excuses, no complaining, no half-stepping. Can't wait to see y'all at the Little Miss Drama Tour. That wasn't promo fluff, that was a statement. The tour clock is ticking, rehearsals are heavy, and she's publicly holding herself accountable in front of millions. And right behind that post, rehearsal footage starts circulating. Not polished performance clips, raw, sweaty, locked-in footage. Cardi moving through choreography, stopping, resetting, running it back. No glam, no filters, no distractions, just work. And immediately the narrative shifts, because the same people who were saying she didn't know the theme or wasn't ready are now real quiet. Damn, damn, damn. But wait, there's more. Fan pages like Cardi B News jumped in, praising the grind, calling out how serious she's taken this moment. And that matters, because Cardi isn't a legacy act coasting off nostalgia. She knows the pressure is different. Every tour, every appearance, people are waiting for her to mess up so they can say, see, she fell off. That kind of pressure will either break you or force you to level up. Now here's where the analysis comes in. Cardi openly said before that she doesn't have Beyoncé-level budgets, and instead of faking it, instead of lying, she adjusted. That's grown behavior. High-level performers don't cry about what they don't have, they maximize what they do have. Beyoncé has decades, infrastructure, and institutional backing. Cardi has hunger, relatability, and something just as powerful: urgency. This is also Cardi fighting a label people love to put on her, that she's lazy, undisciplined, or just lucky. That's foul behavior, because luck doesn't survive this long without effort. You don't headline tours, dominate charts, and maintain relevance by accident. You do it by showing up when nobody's watching, and that's exactly what this rehearsal footage represents. Let's also talk about timing. 30 days out is when doubt creeps in. That's when exhaustion hits. That's when excuses start sounding reasonable. And Cardi is publicly saying no excuses, no complaining, no half-stepping. That message isn't just for fans, it's for herself. She knows once you start cutting corners, the audience feels it immediately. And here's the uncomfortable truth for a lot of artists. Not everybody is built for touring. Touring exposes everything: your stamina, your discipline, your respect for fans. Cardi knows that, which is why she's locking in now instead of scrambling later. That's not chaotic behavior, that's strategic. Social media, of course, is split. Some fans are hyped, calling her inspiring. Others are still nitpicking, saying, why show rehearsals, or she should already be ready. And to that I say, only people who've never built anything criticize preparation. Real professionals respect the process. Now this is where it gets real, because discipline don't mean nothing if it don't translate. Anybody can post rehearsal clips, anybody can type motivational captions, but what Cardi is doing here is something deeper. She's resetting expectations. She's telling fans, critics, and even herself that this tour isn't about perfection, it's about effort, presence, and respect for the people who paid their hard-earned money to show up. And let's be honest, the bar for Cardi has always been unfair. She's never been allowed to just grow. From day one, she had to prove she belonged, then prove she deserved to stay, then prove she wasn't falling off. Every era comes with people waiting to declare her finished. That kind of constant pressure will either make you fold or force you into beast mode. Right now, she's choosing beast mode. What stands out most in these updates is the mindset shift. Cardi isn't chasing comparison anymore. She's not trying to out Beyoncé. She's not trying to recreate anybody else's blueprint. She's building a Cardi B tour on Cardi B terms with Cardi B energy. That's maturity. That's someone who understands their lane and stops apologizing for not being in someone else's. But wait, there's more. Behind the scenes, fans believe this grind is also personal. Cardi has been through public relationship drama, legal stress, constant scrutiny, and non-stop rumors. Touring isn't just work, It's therapy, it's structure, it's control. When everything else feels loud and unstable, rehearsal rooms are quiet, focused, and honest. The mirror doesn't lie when you're dancing. And this is where a lot of artists mess up. They let personal chaos bleed into professional performance. Cardi, in doing the opposite, she's compartmentalizing. She's saying the stage still matters, the fans still matter. That's leadership. That's someone who understands that millions of people see her as an escape from their own stress. The internet might clown the name Little Miss Drama, but let's call it what it really is: branding. Cardi leans into the chaos instead of running from it. She owns the narrative before someone else twists it. That's media literacy. That's a woman who learned the game the hard way and is now playing chess instead of checkers. And here's the bigger cultural issue. People love to tear down Black women who show ambition without humility rituals. If you're confident, you're arrogant. If you work hard, it's damage control. If you rehearse publicly, you're insecure. Cardi can't win with critics who already decided the outcome. So instead of chasing approval, she's chasing excellence. Fans in the comments are already saying they feel the energy shift. They're talking about improved stamina, sharper movement, stronger focus. And that's what happens when preparation meets purpose. You don't need the biggest budget when the performer actually cares. Audiences can feel effort in real time. Zooming out for a second, this matters beyond Cardi. This is about work ethic in a culture addicted to shortcuts. It's about showing up when it's easier to complain. It's about understanding that talent without discipline expires fast. Cardi B is showing younger artists that longevity isn't accidental, it's intentional. So now the ball is in the audience's court. When the Little Miss Drama Tour kicks off, will people acknowledge the work, or will they move the goalpost again? Because one thing is clear, Cardi B is not half-stepping, not coasting, and not backing down. Now I want to hear from you. Are you feeling this new Cardi B era, or do you think the pressure is too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're rocking with real breakdowns, real talk, and no sugarcoating, make sure you subscribe. It's Gossip Culture back at it again, and I'll catch you on the next one.